Welcome to the lesson on vehicle types. In this lesson, we will discuss the types of vehicles, including conventional, hybrid electric, plug-in hybrid electric, battery electric, and fuel cell electric vehicles, each with its unique features. Let us now look at our lesson objectives. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to name the types of vehicles in the automotive industry. Next, you will be able to describe the main features of the different types of vehicles. Finally, you will be able to describe the advantages and drawbacks of each of the different types of vehicles. Here we have 5 different types of vehicles: conventional vehicle, hybrid electric vehicle, abbreviated as HEV, plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, abbreviated as PHEV, battery electric vehicle, abbreviated as BEV, and fuel cell electric vehicle, abbreviated as SYN-EV. These are the main types of vehicles in the automotive industry. Please note that EV is a broad term that includes several types of vehicles that use electricity either partially or fully. While these vehicles are commonly referred to as EVs, not all of them are purely electric. BEVs are the only ones that rely entirely on electricity. HEVs and PHEVs still use some form of liquid fuel alongside their electric power, while FCEVs use hydrogen gas alongside their electric power. Let us now look at each vehicle in detail. A conventional vehicle is a vehicle that is powered solely by an internal combustion engine, abbreviated as ICE. That means it relies on gasoline or diesel. When it comes to refueling, conventional vehicles need gas stations. You will find them pretty much everywhere due to the well-established refueling infrastructure. One advantage of conventional vehicles is that they benefit from a wide network of gas stations. However, since these vehicles rely on fossil fuels, they contribute to greenhouse gas emissions and air pollution. Now, let us look at hybrid electric vehicles, abbreviated as HEVs. An HEV is a vehicle that combines 2 types of power: an internal combustion engine, ICE, and an electric motor. This means it can run on both power sources, giving it extra flexibility. One interesting thing about an HEV is its use of regenerative braking technology. When you apply the brakes, it not only stops the vehicle, but it also converts some of the energy generated during braking into electrical energy. This energy is then used to recharge the vehicle's battery. One big advantage is that they have improved fuel efficiency compared to conventional vehicles. That means they can go further on less fuel, which is good for the environment. They also help in reducing emissions. However, HEVs have a limited electric-only range, and there are 2 systems to maintain. This means they can only run on electric power for a certain distance before switching to the internal combustion engine, ICE. So, while HEVs are more efficient, they still partially rely on fossil fuels. Let us now look at plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, abbreviated as PHEVs. PHEVs have a larger battery pack compared to conventional hybrids. This bigger battery allows them to store more electrical energy. They can be charged from an external power source, just like charging your phone. PHEVs can travel a certain distance on electric power alone without using an internal combustion engine, ICE. One big advantage of PHEVs is their extended electric range as compared to a hybrid electric vehicle, HEV. This means you can drive more on electric power, reducing your dependence on fossil fuels and lowering emissions. PHEVs can have drawbacks. Since they have both an engine and an electric motor, they come with additional cost and complexity. This means having to manage and maintain 2 power systems, which can be more expensive and complex as compared to conventional vehicles. Let us now look at battery electric vehicles, abbreviated as BEVs. A BEV is a vehicle that runs solely on an electric motor with no internal combustion engine, ICE. It relies on a large battery pack to store the energy it needs to get moving. One thing that makes BEVs special is that they produce 0 tailpipe emissions. That means they don't release harmful gases into the air while driving. BEVs have a drawback when it comes to the driving range. Since they rely solely on the energy stored in the battery, they can only go a certain distance before needing to be recharged. Let us discuss fuel cell electric vehicles, abbreviated as FCEVs. An FCEV is a vehicle that uses a special hydrogen fuel cell device to generate electricity. This electricity then powers an electric motor, making the vehicle move. The only thing that comes out of the tailpipe is water vapor. Just like BEVs, FCEVs have 0 tailpipe emissions. They don't produce any harmful gases or pollutants. The only byproduct of the fuel cell reaction is water vapor, so they contribute to a cleaner environment. FCEVs require a specific type of fuel, hydrogen, and that means they need hydrogen refueling stations. These stations are not as widely available as gasoline or charging stations for BEVs. Let us summarize what we have learned about the different types of vehicles. Conventional vehicles run on fossil fuels. Hybrid electric vehicles, HEVs, combine internal combustion engines with electric motors. Plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, PHEVs, have an internal combustion engine, ICE, and an electric motor, just like an HEV, but with larger batteries enabling an extended electric range. Battery electric vehicles, BEVs, run solely on electric power. Fuel cell electric vehicles, FCEVs, use hydrogen fuel cells emitting only water vapor. We covered a range of vehicles with different power sources and technologies. Each vehicle type has its advantages and drawbacks. As technology progresses, we can expect even more developments in the different types of vehicles. Thank you.